but thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're looking for?
Hey guys, I just gave probably the biggest interview in my career, and I want to show you how did it go and why I want to leave my current job. So, as an aspiring cook, I understand early on how to perform well in the kitchen in hardest of times. And I'm glad that throughout my entire 3 years of working in culinary and hospitality made me what I am today. I can promise from this video that you can take some courage to take action by yourself. In life, you have to be very good at what you do to be successful in the future. It doesn't matter that what kind of job you do, but it really matters deep down that how you do it. What makes you go to your job or go to your work day in, day out? Up until now, I was working in a hospital. Well, I still work there, but soon I will say goodbye to my team and will join something that I really want to pursue. So what happened? I first started my career at a JW Marriott, Indianapolis, and then at Hyatt Regency, and then right after I was out of a job because of this illness all over the world. But luckily, I got a cooking job at a local hospital. And believe me when I say this, everything was really nice and well at the hospital. But I asked myself that a very important question that I needed to be asked at some point of time: what am I becoming? All I wanted to do is cooking food, but I want to learn different ways to cook. And that is how I chose to leave my current job at the hospital. And I wish if you desire to do something, do it. Do not let it pass by. And as promised, here are my interview recordings. Hope you will get benefits from this.
I apologize in a little bit of delay in my phone call.
That is perfectly fine.
But thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're looking for?
So to tell me about myself, I desired to become a chef when I was in high school back in India. And then right after I graduated, I studied 3 years in a Bachelor of Hospitality. And then I started to know that the more I'm learning about the culinary, and I thought that I needed to learn more. And my first job was in the JW Marriott, Indianapolis, which is in Indiana, state of Indiana. And after that, I started working as a line cook in Hyatt Regency. So after working there, for the pandemic, as all we know, I lost my job, and then I started working in the hospital as a line cook as well. But let me tell you one thing, the most and the best thing that happened to me was my foundation was built in the JW Marriott, working on that restaurant. It was an Italian restaurant and I was a line cook, front line cook there. And there I learned the most important thing about being able to multitask efficiently, being able to communicate with my team partner, my fellow other cooks in a day-to-day operations. And that's where it started all. And the more I started to know, the more I became that I want to learn more. I want to push myself. I want to push the boundaries and be an avant-garde, something that can be achievable if I desire to be. And I desire to be that.
Got it. Very cool. I love that. Are you looking for full-time or part-time?
Ma'am, I'm looking for full-time position.
Okay. And are you currently in Indiana?
Yes, ma'am. Currently, I am in the state of Indiana, in the capital, Indianapolis.
Okay. If you were to get hired on, how long would it be before you would be able to move here and start?
Ma'am, so that depends on the Alinea group. If I am selected to work in the restaurant, and if I get the news, I will put my 2 weeks notice, because I cannot let cannot quit my job just in a matter of days.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am. So
Right.
I have to give them, and I have to do it gracefully, because when the pandemic hit, I was looking for a job and I got denied so many times, but they stood up because the hospital was the only place that was open by that time, you know. So they gave me a job, and I have to do the favor, and very gracefully, because they took care of me and I would not let them down. So I will let them know that I'm giving my 2 weeks, and as soon as that matter is settled, I will be there in Chicago right after when you need me.
So just so you know, the position starts at $16.50 an hour. Is that something that you're comfortable with?
I am comfortable with anything that I needed to do right now, because ma'am, one thing I can tell you, that I'm just 23 years old, and this is the right moment about to learn, to observe, to grow, and I can cash in later on my other years. I have time, but this is the precious time that I need to learn, that I need to observe what is going on around the culinary world, and I want to learn from the best, because I want to be better at what I do.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, so we're looking, are you interested in coming in and doing a working interview at Next Restaurant?
I would prefer Alenia, if that's okay with you, ma'am.
Okay. Because I did see you applied at multiple places. So
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I do want to apologize. I was so sad. Like, I couldn't attend the screening on June the 3rd. I have talked with Anna, and I have asked her that, Anna, what's the dress code? And I was so excited to go there. But you know what? I have to give Anna a compliment that she reached out to me and she told me that I will tell our HR to have a phone screening with you. And I was so glad to hear that back, because I thought I lost my chance. And I think when people think that there is a problem, I see that's an opportunity to solve that problem, ma'am. Mm-hmm. So I just took the chance.
Yeah, that's great. And we're glad that you did.
Yes, ma'am.
So right now the restaurants operate Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
And then our stages, we do 2 consecutive days.
Okay.
So with that in mind, what would be like the best 2 consecutive days for you?
It would be 2 consecutive days would be Wednesday and Friday, ma'am. My bad. Wednesday and Thursday, because those 2 days I'm off from my work. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right now I have the 16th and as early as the 16th and 17th available for you if you're interested in that.
Yes, ma'am. I'm interested.
Okay. All right. So we'll have you come in at 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll get an email from me detailing, where to go, what to bring, and then so we pay $15 an hour for the stages and the time that you're there.
Okay.
So you'll get an email from Paylocity, our payroll system, that will give you a password. In the email that you had received from me, you will have your login information for that.
Okay, ma'am.
I ask that you have that completed by Monday the 14th, and I'll have that noted in the email as well. Just that way, once you're done with your stage, we can pay you quickly. And then if we were to onboard you, we can onboard you quickly as well.
All right, ma'am. That sounds great.
So yeah, look out for that today or tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But I have you on our calendar for Wednesday the 16th and 17th.
16th and the 17th at Alenia. That is perfect.
Alrighty.
Yes, that was the interview that I gave, and the good news is I land a 2-day trial at the restaurant, which I will attend very soon. And you know what, I'm going to make a rough vlog about it, so if you subscribe you can see it yourself. So until next time guys.